I lost everything because of one lie. I was 21 years old when my entire life was destroyed in a single night, not by a stranger, but by the people I trusted the most. At 21, my fiancé asked me to marry him, and at that moment, I truly believed I was the luckiest girl in the world. He wasn't just my partner, he was my safe place. We had known each other since preschool. Our families were inseparable. He didn't have siblings, so my two older sisters became his. He was especially close to my middle sister, Nina. She was cold, closed off. But with him, she opened up. She called him the brother she never had. When we started dating, our parents celebrated like we'd won the lottery, and when my anxiety spiraled, he held me together. He said he loved me for who I was, and that I was the most beautiful girl in the world to him. We were only engaged for 6 months. 6 months, before the night that changed everything. One day out of nowhere, Nina asked if I wanted to go clubbing. That alone shocked me. We'd never gone out together before. She said she felt bad for being distant, wanted to bond. So I said yes. Clubbing wasn't my thing, but after a few drinks, I started to relax. For the first time, I was actually having fun with her. Then Nikki spotted a guy across the room whom she found hot. She walked over to him, and minutes later, she came back with her head hung low. I asked what was wrong. "He didn't want my number," she snapped. "He wanted yours." I told her he was a loser and laughed it off. Told her there were 100 guys who'd kill to be with her, but she shut down. She said she needed the bathroom. I waited. 10 minutes passed, then 20, then an hour. During that time, I kept drinking. Cocktails I couldn't even keep a count anymore. The room started spinning. My head felt light. My legs felt weak. I assumed she'd ditched me, so I decided to go home. That's when I ran into one of Nina's friends. He asked if I needed help getting to my car since I was wobbly. I told him I was calling a cab. He said he was leaving anyway, and we could share one. I agreed. That was the last clear decision I remember making. In the cab, I tried to find my phone. My hands felt numb, my vision blurred, and then nothing. I woke up the next morning on a hard sofa. My head felt like it was splitting in two. I wasn't home. I was in his house. My phone sat dead on the table. He noticed I was awake and handed me water and tablets, said I'd passed out in the cab. He didn't know my address, so he brought me there and laid me down. I panicked. My fiancé would be worried sick. I left immediately. When I got home, everyone was there. My parents, my sister, my fiancé, his parents. For one split second, I thought they were relieved I was alive. Then my fiancé spoke. "How could you do this to me?" The room collapsed. I tried to explain. My phone died. I passed out. He screamed, accused me of cheating. Then Nina stepped in. She called me a lying, heartless slut, said I flirted with men all night, said she saw me leave with her friend. She showed photos. One of them showed his hand on my back as we walked out. I tried explaining, but it didn't matter. They'd already decided. I begged Nina to call him, to tell the truth. She did. And he lied. He said I begged him to take me home. Said we had sex, multiple times. I broke down. I screamed. I begged my fiancé to believe me. He just shook his head and walked out. After everyone left, my mother slapped me, told me to get out of the house immediately. Within 36 hours, I was single, disowned, homeless. My belongings were thrown onto the street. My family chose him, chose Nina. I slept on couches, cried myself to sleep, called my fiancé endlessly. He never answered. Christmas came. I went to my mother's house to try one last time. No one was home. The neighbors told me they were in another state, celebrating together, my entire family, my ex. Smiling, laughing, without me, blocked them all, and disappeared. I moved to another state, worked 10-hour days at a restaurant, lived in a tiny room above it. I rebuilt myself from nothing. 2 years passed, no contact, no closure. Until the knock, it was him, my ex. Standing at my door, he said Nina had confessed. Karma came when she fell in love. She became obsessed with loyalty, terrified of betrayal, suspicious of everyone. The irony? She accused her fiancé of cheating constantly, projecting the exact lie she used to destroy my life. One night, during a fight, she screamed the truth out loud. And just like that, Everything she built collapsed. He said he wants me back, my family wants me back, and now I'm standing here with everything I ever wanted, right in front of me. But I don't know if I can forgive the people who abandoned me when I needed them most.